RezoCast episode 73. This is Lego, and I've got with me the whole gang. Hove,
Hi.
and Triton, and Mana. They're all here. They're all ready to talk about some D2. We got Crimson Days. We got a new Chua out. Hove, how's your week, man?
It's been pretty good. You know, doing all the things, playing some games. I didn't travel anywhere this week, so
Nice.
That was a little bit boring. But I did plan my next trip to Vegas and possibly Tijuana, so I'll let you guys know when that's going to be, and that'll probably be my last episode because I'll be dead. So yeah, good times.
Oh, Triton, what about you, man?
Well, it's a better week now because when Hove dies, I'm pretty much going to take that pop filter for myself. So that certainly makes the week better. But yeah, just still settling in for work, kind of my second week there. So getting adjusted to kind of that schedule, getting adjusted to the kids kind of transitioning from winter sports to spring sports and kind of what that schedule is going to be. Found some time to jump on Destiny, found some time to play a couple other games too. So yeah, it's been a pretty good week overall. How about you, man?
Are you still wait? Are you still playing Battlefront, Triton? I was wondering if that was still your it's been your main jam for a while. So
I'm playing I'm just like really feeling the last 5 levels to get to level 50. Like every like little game now is starting to like really add up. They were supposed to launch like a patch recently to fix like some pretty not so great things, and they just haven't done that.
Okay,
so, like getting killed through walls is now like very prevailing.
Really?
Yeah. So
you
I'm
should feel right at home with that, though, right?
Yeah, I mean, I guess, but I mean, as much as I've ever complained about that in Destiny, like, oh, I just got shot through a wall. Like this one, it's blatantly bad. Like you could literally see like Emperor Palpatine. You could see his lightning come through the wall as like you're approaching. And since it's a chain lightning ability, there's always one guy's like, oh, what's this? So they run up to the wall and they're like, oh, I'm getting shocked. And then I'm like, oh wait, I'm getting shocked. Thanks.
Are you sure?
Goes in.
I say, are you sure you're not the one running up?
No, I'm positive, Hope.
Okay.
I'm very positive. So I may have done that once the first time, just be like, oh, okay. But after that, no. So I'm kind of waiting for the patch to go through on that. And in the meantime, I'm trying to fill up my time with Crimson Days and D2.
Gotcha. Mana?
Can't say I jumped into Crimson Days at all. If it's still up, I don't even know if
It's only been
up.
like 2 days, like 2.5 days that it's been.
Is it like a week-long thing or something?
Yeah, it's just one.
Okay.
Man, I was too busy getting his haircut to play Destiny.
I was about to say I got lost and lost my hair, so that happened, and trimmed the beard. I felt really cold after all this hair loss.
It does that to you, man. It does that to you.
It was crazy, but yeah. Other than that, I've been playing. Let's see. What's the last thing I talked about, actually? I'm still finishing Nier, I think, the last time.
You just finished Nier the last time.
I'm starting Okami, and it's another super long game. It did the same thing that Nier did. You think the game ended, but then it doesn't, and there's like another act, and it just goes on and on. I think I'm like Act 3 now or something. So like, I'm trying to finish, like I said, I'm still trying to get all these games finished that are just kind of chilling here, literally on my desk, before I jump back into it, like any hardcore multiplayer. But like I'm still jumping back and forth between whatever single player and Fortnite, like usual Fortnite. And apparently they came out with a really big patch just earlier today, I think. I haven't tried it out at all. But they did a lot of random things. They added like these towers or these shrines or whatever that's just scattered across the map that just has loot in them that you can just find.
Interesting.
I haven't really looked into it much, but what it sounds like, I don't know if they're just randomized like towers that just, I don't know if they're like truly just set there, like every time you drop they're there, but I don't know. They're making moves. Well, and I either rage or I don't rage at it now. It's random. That's up in the air too.
I just want to say I'm digging the new haircut.
You like it?
You look younger and a little bit less like Steven Seagal.
I'll take that as a compliment.
Okay.
I'll take that as a compliment, I guess.
I've never actually once thought you looked anything like Steven Seagal, but for some reason now when I picture you with like the pulled back ponytail and all that, I see Steven Seagal. So I don't.
Okay,
I don't know.
but I mean,
I think just pulled back ponytail just does it for you, period. You're just like,
I wouldn't say it does it for me, Lego.
Yeah, it definitely does. I know your move. I know it.
But see, like the past 2 months though, with that, I've gone to like crazy scientist mode where the side of my head would just poof out. So that's why I was wearing hats all the time, and I couldn't really showcase anything neat because I was too afraid to go out into the winter wasteland. So I couldn't get my hair cut. I was trying.
It was like 65 here today, by the way. Whoa.
Yeah.
I was
super
this
warm.
close to washing my car. I'm just like, I could wash my car.
Do you want to wash my car?
But
not necessarily.
Well, not necessarily. So what you're saying is there's a chance.
There's a chance.
Not really.
Not, no. Well, I applaud Mana for actually taking on so many single player games during this time, or like story type games, because like I keep wanting to do that, but multiplayer games keep drawing me back just because of playing with friends. I feel like friends are just like, oh, well, tonight's PUBG, or, you know, let's play doubles, you know, and it's like easy to just continually jump back in whenever it's like, oh, I really want to play Hellblade. I really want to play, what is it? The Colossus, Shadow of the Colossus just came out, the remake. And I'm like, I never played the original. And I'm like, oh,
I'm pumped to play this.
He's got it right there.
Man, that's got it.
I'm pumped to play it. That's my next game coming up after Okami.
The most
Lego
experience I real quick. The most experience I have with Shadows of the Colossus is that Adam Sandler movie with Don Cheadle, where he plays it constantly. Rain Over Me, really good movie.
Oh, I don't think I've ever seen it.
He looks exactly. Adam Sandler looks like Bob Dylan. Seriously, like it's creepy. He looks exactly like him. Google it. Adam Sandler, Bob Dylan, and they'll be side by sides all over the internet because he looks just like him. Also, it's really sad. It has a sad ending.
I remember it being sad.
Yeah.
What were you gonna say, Trident?
Doesn't
I
matter.
was gonna say when you mean friends, you basically just mean Hove only, because I feel like I've yet to get the hey Triton, let's play games text and or invite or any communication whatsoever. So I'm just gonna kind of keep reiterating that it's basically Hove. But thanks though, Lego.
Okay, here's the thing. It is Hove for PUBG because I know exactly when he gets on and like there's a whole entire like tribe of people in Hove's Discord that get on at the exact same time every night for PUBG. So that's easy you always know it's consistent. But for doubles, I've just been playing with whoever's on, and most of the time actually I've been playing doubles by myself because it automatically match makes you, which I guess it didn't do before, people were saying in D1 Crimson doubles. But yeah, it'll automatically match make you with somebody, and I played it by myself a lot, but then I played with Tater too, our friend Big Tater, and that was a lot of fun. I really enjoyed it. And I want to jump into that with you guys. What did because I know Hove has his own opinion about Crimson Doubles, and he made it very loud and clear last episode his thoughts on the changes to Crimson Doubles. I just want to say quick, I haven't played it as much as I thought I was going to, mostly because like a day before it came out, Wendler texted me and he said, be my Crimson Doubles partner. So I've been completely avoiding the game and appearing offline. That's funny because last night it was last night or this morning or something, he kept messaging me on PSN like, hey, you want to, and he kept sending me party invites.
Oh, no. He told me, I played Overwatch with him. He was like, fucking Lego said that he's only playing for a minute and he's been running around for half an hour, doesn't want to play with me. I was working and I had it just on the side and played like 2 games, and he kept sending me invites during my last game, and I was like, I'm not going to join. I'm just going to leave immediately. I didn't have headphones in or anything. And so then I just went to the tower, and he joined in the tower instance I was in and was like waving at me and stuff. And I was like, dude, I'm getting off. And I just shut off the PS4. I just waved at him in the game and then shut off my PS4. So
I'd shut off the PS4 too if I was getting off.
I just pulled the plug out and or turn off all the breakers in my house.
But yeah, I did have a lot of fun with doubles. But to kick off like what we thought about it, Triton, I have no idea what you thought about doubles so far. So what do you think of Crimson Days so far?
I mean, it's an event. I mean, I'm not like blown away.
All right, there you have it.
It's an event. You know, so. I mean, I'm happy they're doing stuff. I mean, I'm certainly happy that, you know, we have the event. Some of the stuff is a little bit more unique than it's been in the past. I mean, that's kind of cool, and they've like tried to up the rewards and everything else. But I think it was the episode that kind of Man and I talked about, you know, what things would bring us back. And, you know, Crimson Days really wasn't on my list, and not that bring me back, you know, that I won't play it, but bring me back on a more consistent kind of like daily or you know, every other day basis. But I thought it was fine. I mean, I thought in Destiny 1, it did matchmake you with people. I'm pretty sure you just could go in there.
I think so too.
It was just ill-advised at that time, but it was okay. I played like, I think maybe like 2 games. It wasn't a ton, but I didn't think much of it. I mean, I don't know, like the pressure of having to like not suck because you're like one half of the team does overwhelm me. So there's a point in time it's like, oh gosh, like I don't really want to be the reason we lose here. So I think that would probably be like not really honestly a deterrent, but it's different, certainly. But I do appreciate the fact that like the increased mobility is a little bit nicer. I feel like you can kind of make more plays when there's just 2 people, right? Team fire is not really a thing, so I think that's pretty cool.
So you did say it was back for a week though, right? So
yeah,
I still do got a chance. Gun is in chat right now. There's still a chance. She actually reinstalled D2 just
here we go.
And then I ended up dodging it because I saw that there is skill-based matchmaking. And I had a really bad experience in T1 because I was Hovey's Crimson Double. And we just found the sweatiest people. The sweatiest people. And then we found like streamers, like we found Sir D and whoever he was with. We just found people we knew over and over, and we're like, this is terrible.
Are you gonna quit Fortnite because they have skill-based matchmaking now?
I think they're thinking about implementing that, ain't they? Like that's the whole.
I don't think it's
thing.
a thing.
Like they're thinking about implementing it. Everyone's like, no, like no, don't do this, please.
Yes. I feel like I might have the heads up advantage here now since I've been going in solo and being matched with a bunch of blueberries, and that's determining my matchmaking. I feel like hopefully when I go in with a team now, it's gonna be like, I'm gonna be pretty solidly at the bottom so that I'll have a pretty good chance at some fun games. I guess we'll see. I've seen some people post scores of like, they had like a 20 KD. People who like aren't real big PvP players, and they were like, I guess Destiny just felt really bad for me after a few games of doubles. So we'll see how heavy the matchmaking plays out. But for me, even just going in solo, it's been a lot of fun. I wanted to point out that Hove, the modifier that we said wasn't, how they said they changed it up, and really it was just you have to stick together for your abilities to recharge faster, and if you separate, you get marked. So all that is true, but at the same time, the old Crimson Days doubles modifier is also in there for if your teammate dies, you get a buff all of a sudden, and your abilities recharge faster.
I don't think it's as strong as it was in the first one, is it? Is it the same?
I don't know if
the
it's
first one was pretty awesome,
but it feels like you move faster and everything. Like I felt like a noticeable difference when it turned on every time.
Because I remember in the original Crimson Doubles, it was like everything was maxed, handling, reload, speed, like everything. Like you were just like Superman.
I don't feel like Superman, but in D2, it makes me feel pretty much like Superman because you move so slow in D2 normally.
I feel like it kind of made people like me feel like they were like Mana playing that game. That's how I felt. Like I was just better than everybody for like 6 seconds at a time, though.
I have noticed
I have a lot of things that go really, really well for like 6 seconds.
Well, this is the thing that I really like about doubles is I feel like plays actually happen. If you play a few games, you'll start to notice like, you'll be behind like 1 point, and it's round based like they talked about. And I really like the setup of it's 4 rounds. And if you win 2 and they win 2, the other team, or win 2 and you lose 2, then the last one is like this fight to the death, and it's instant. Just like if you die, you're permanently dead, and you're trying to capture a flag in the middle. And it's a pretty awesome death match at the end if you get that tiebreaker round. And it happens almost every game for me. I feel like I'll get demolished like the first round, and then me and my teammate will kind of figure out what we're doing. Especially, if I'm going in without a teammate or anything like that. But I have a lot of fun with it. And I feel like when my teammate dies, or like say I die first and then I respawn and my teammate's trying to run away, I feel like I'm able to come in and clean up a kill. They're so focused on trying to kill that last guy that I'm able to come in and make a play. And I've had a lot of games where we're like tied or behind just 1 point, and I'm able to pop a super and get the last 2 kills, and then we win the round. Like it feels very clutch. Like that feeling that I missed from Trials, I feel like in D1, like I have that back again, which that makes me like really excited to go back and play more of the doubles, because I haven't got to play a ton. I've been working a lot, but I have really enjoyed what I have been able to play with doubles.
I kind of wish it was 3 rounds then. I mean, like it's kind of like I mean, didn't play very many games, so I didn't really get to that point. But if you're gonna be in that position a lot, why don't you just make it an odd number? And then you can get more games in. I don't know. I'm kind of more like, I'm less about going to 5 permanently and more about like 3 would have been, but maybe that's too few. I don't know. I just kind of, with an event like this, and only being up for a week, I just really want to get through as many games as I can for as much time as I have.
I agree with you that I want it to be fast. The thing is that I feel like those 4 rounds go by really fast, and the death match is so fun and so fast that I don't really care that it's a 5th round, because it's like, it happens really quick. It never lasts that long, that round. And I feel like the speed, like, I feel like, if anything, especially like online, I've heard like the feedback that I've heard from this game mode for doubles has been that everybody's glad about how fast it is, because I feel like it's way faster than survival is. Like, survival takes so much longer than this game type does for whatever reason. I think it's the timer. I think the timer is pretty short.
I saw quickly. I couldn't believe this was a thing. I saw somebody tweet out anger that you had to complete the call to arms to play this, and I was like,
what?
Are you kidding me? This game's been out for 6 months. If you haven't played like 5 games of PvP to complete that, then you probably don't actually want to play Crimson Double. So like,
it's not like per weekly though, is it? Right?
No, I just signed
it's
right
just from the beginning of the game.
First time. Okay.
Yeah, that's ridiculous. Okay, Hove, I know you've got some negative ass to throw at us, so
I don't know. I just didn't really care for it that much. I haven't played a ton of it, but I don't know.
See, I'm worried that you haven't played enough of it to really get the taste, like the full flavor of the
not
meal.
Not a deep enough V.
Yeah, it's not. You haven't gone deep enough yet, Hove.
I always go deep as I can.
You can't go any deeper.
I can't go any deeper. No, I don't know. It's just, it's not as bad for the reasons I thought it was going to be. It's not like this shining beacon comes on and says, "Hey, you're being flanked."
Although it is pretty evident, you can see people really clearly when they share away. That icon is very like, oh, there they are.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I see both sides of it because I think it was Triple I just saw on Twitter before this was saying he really actually likes it compared to most others modes so far in D2, because when you are together, you can play so much faster than you ever could. But I don't know. My biggest thing, like, yeah, speed's big, but the thing that I've been missing and the thing that this cuts down that I said last week is, the 1v, maybe not even 1v1, maybe 1v2. And yeah, I know you said there are going to be some clutch moments, but like you even said, like, one of them was like surprising them, like respawning and coming in. One's a super, like that stuff can happen anyway. Like, you miss, I really just miss the like, oh shit, everyone's dead. Like, I'm going to clutch this, snipe this guy, primary this guy. Like, I just miss that.
I miss that. I miss it so much.
Yeah, I do miss the power. And that, that's something that I didn't get to comment on. I don't want to get off topic here, but it is something that I didn't get to comment on. I wasn't on the episode where y'all talked about the new sandbox changes, and that is like my main concern about the sandbox changes coming up, is they didn't really change the way power ammo worked at all. They just added more of it, and more of it dropping when you kill, like it actually dropping when you killed somebody that had it. And that's kind of like my one.
Well, you get less per block now too, right?
Yeah. And so I don't know. That's when sandbox changes do happen, like I hope that it just feels like you're able to have that power ammo like way more frequently, and not just fighting other people trying to get that one box, kind of thing. Because you have blueberries who just sit on the power ammo. And that's the kind of thing that I hate seeing, is just where the game isn't actually being played, And don't you say, Hove, that I'm the one who does that. I'm not.
Does what?
Sits on the power ammo.
Oh, I just wanted you to say it again.
Okay.
Because you do.
You know what? They should totally make Crimson triples. You can have the couple in the awkward third wheel, but at least you got that 3v3 again. I miss 3v3s, honestly, a lot.
I do miss 3v3s a little bit.
Why don't we just call it, like, Crimson Threesome? Or like,
okay.
Oh my gosh,
Crimson Menage a Trois.
Ooh, just fancy. Trying to class it up a little bit there.
Well, did any of y'all get any rewards from the Crimson Day stuff? Did you get anything? You didn't get anything?
Nothing worth noting. So.
I was like, she get a shader or something.
Well, I mean, okay, get some shaders,
So yeah, and the shaders were, like I said, because I tried messing around with it on some armor. I didn't love it on any of my armor. Like, yeah, it makes you very red, or it didn't exactly have the black effect I was hoping for. But if you put it on weapons, it does the exact like super black like look to it, and then a little just red accent, which is perfect. I really like some of the shaders for weapons. So I'm excited to keep messing around with that. But my most prized possession, I just had the exotic sparrow drop that drops from just playing the Crucible, and it has 160 speed and has the instant sparrow spawn thing. Yeah. Yes, so it's the ultimate combination of instant spawn and a faster sparrow. So finally, after 6 months, got a sparrow that I will use all the time.
Oh, I've had that sparrow.
What?
Yeah, I already had that sparrow too.
I've been waiting this whole time. I kept getting it. Oh, it's a 160 speed one. Oh, like faster strafing or something. Like, dang it.
You just gotta get good. I will say, like, even though I haven't personally gotten anything of note, I do think it's a much, much bigger or better put together event than the Dawning, as far as like rewards and just the structure of the whole thing. It doesn't feel as Eververse driven. It doesn't feel like they're ripping you off. You do get, as we've talked about when it came out, you get an Illuminated and a Crimson. There's the whole knockout list thing. Everything's available through engrams and play. Like, I'm really happy about the way the event's put together, which gives me hope. That's one of the big steps that we needed. So if events are better, I think Iron Banner last time was better. If faction rallies are better, and then, say we start getting some of these sandbox changes, I think they're on the right track. Not to get off of Crimson days and all that stuff, but
No, I like where you're going with
everything
that.
They've done so far really has been a pretty solidly positive step, I think.
Yeah, I agree with you. I think if they keep going down this road for events and then make the game like more fun, more like able to have those plays, have Empower Ammo more often, make it more Destiny, basically. Yeah, I'm with you. Like, that's what's gonna make people come back to the game and like keep people wanting more and wanting to play more and all that stuff. So I'm with you.
Yeah,
I like the direction of these events.
Yeah, no, the event, like I said, I think it's way better than the Dawning. I mean, you couldn't get much worse than the way the Dawning was set up. As far as rewards and stuff go.
As far as rewards, it was bad, but as far as mayhem, that was the most.
But that's
fun.
not really the event. Like,
yeah,
that was just something that came with it.
Yeah,
but this
it's not good when that becomes the event,
right? I mean, yes. I think this might be the best put together event they've done so far.
I agree, and a lot of the feedback I've heard is the same. Like, just as far as like the way that you're rewarded, not getting duplicates. When you get engrams, it actually like sees what you have, and you never get the same thing over and over again. That feels really great, really rewarding. So I do really like that a lot.
Mana, how'd your
maybe
experience?
I should.
Oh, you say this every week. Just
I actually have motivation though, because Gunga actually wants to play it, and I would jump on there. So
I almost sent Mana a text like an hour ago. I was like, "Hey, just come play a round of doubles with me for just one round." but then I ended up getting busy and having to make a cup of coffee and wake up. You know how it goes.
Lego, did you consider sending me a text an hour before the podcast? Ask if I would. Yeah, okay, Lego, we're done. We're done.
You play the game, so
okay. That's like partially a decent save, but I'm just gonna have to resort to relying on Hove. So I think we all know that I'm doomed. So
yeah,
I'm very reliable.
I don't know, I can't imagine Hove as my doubles partner. Like what that game, how that would unfold. So I guess we'll have to see. Maybe we'll play after the podcast.
Probably not. I'm playing PUBG.
I'm passing out.
Oh, speaking of this week and PUBG, we had like the best game of PUBG we've ever had.
We had like 25 kills as a team.
25 kills total.
What?
Lightbreaker had 13 by himself.
Wait, let's be honest. Not to take anything away from Light, I will say this every time. We team shit the shit out of a lot of people. He just happened to get
shit the shit.
We did. Yes. Because me and Hope both had 5 kills each, and the entire game was us just coming after group on group on group of people and destroying all of them.
A team rolled up on us while we were in some houses. They downed either you or Rally. Me and Light flanked them, and like one guy ran up, me and Light team fired him. He got, and it was like, I see nothing that says I knocked anybody. The next guy rolls up, me and Light team fire him. He gets the knock. Last guy rolls up, I get the knock. I was like, thank you, Jesus. Like,
I kill, thank you.
yeah,
Gotta kill.
but that was.
I
really
know those
fun
feels though. Those are, it's the worst feels because it happens in Fortnite too. You waste so much ammo, so much time taking out their shields. You know, they keep on popping those stupid minis where they keep on getting their shields up. You take that down, and then like I'll have TV finally coming from a far flank and just.
Well, no,
Murder him.
I don't even want to. I want to give Light a little bit more credit than that because they were all legit. Like we were just on point. Like everyone was turning to the same people at the same time. I'm not saying like I did all the work and he stole the kill. I wasn't.
You're straight
that.
up Destiny 2ing them, is what you're saying.
Yeah. We Crimson. Me and Light Crimson doubled them.
Yep. Exactly.
Sometimes Lego came. We had a Crimson 3-way. It was weird.
Oh, this is weird.
Yeah.
Hey, I just wanted to point out real quick because we talk about PUBG and Fortnite like all the time, like about how much we love those games, and I love watching the Destiny developer guys on Twitter. Like they'll tweet out stuff about PUBG and Fortnite and how they're enjoying certain aspects of the game, and it's just fun to see the people who are making the game that we love playing other games we love, you know, and being like, oh, this was awesome, you know, and they'll like show a trailer or something from Fortnite or PUBG, and it's like,
have you guys tried Fortnite yet? Like, have you guys even played
so
it?
I have, but I just don't feel like it's for me. Like I've
Really?
tried multiple nights going and playing it, and just if you're not used to playing it and you're used to playing a lot of PUBG, and you jump in and someone's jumping around shotgunning you, there's
It's a
just so
whole
much
different
movement.
pace. It's a whole different pace, but I like it more because it's like a faster pace, but it's like right now it is kind of they got a weird thing going on where it's a lot of RNG. It's like D1. There's a lot of bloom and like the shots. Of course, it's a battle royale, so of course RNG takes a huge toll on the entire game. But like something's weird with the shotguns as well. Just the other night, I was actually playing offline with Gunga just to get the dailies done, like the daily challenges, and I shotgunned the guy like in the face, point blank. I came around the corner, popped him in the face, and started turning around because I thought, yo, he's dead. I saw a damage thing of 12 pop up. As I'm turning, he killed me. I'm just like.
Like D1 shotguns all over again. What's happening?
How did that happen? It was with a pump too, which pumps are supposed to be, you know, even better than tack shotties. So I was just like, lose my Lagunga. This is fun. I swear I'm having fun. But other than that, it's just like I was actually having a conversation about PUBG and just the paces, you know, and like after going to Fortnite, it's hard for me to even want to go back to PUBG just because I went like when the new maps came out. Or when the new map came out in PUBG, me and TV played it for a little bit in duos, and it's just like we traveled for so long without finding a single team, and then we got jumped from behind and insta-killed. I'm just like, that happened to us multiple times.
To be fair, that's how it started out, like, for us, too, a lot. And I think a lot of that was just not knowing the map real well.
Yeah, that's probably
that's
it.
gone
Not
away.
Knowing a hot drop and everything.
That was what I hated. When the new map came out for PUBG, that drove me nuts. It was the same thing. We'd run and run and run, and then someone would just kill you, and you're like, "What happened?"
It's just like everyone's on the map doesn't know anything, so everyone.
Hove just started doing backflips all the time, and we're good. Like he's just doing double backflips on the motorcycle while we pick off people shooting at him. It's great.
I had the greatest play. It was on the old map, but I did a double backflip and landed it. And as I did it, this Jeep came out of the UAZ, like came out of the like trees and like drove right by me. And I was like, oh my God, I'm in the air, like doing a backflip. And I land next to him. I kind of hit a tree, but I still landed right next to him. They stopped. I got out, sprayed both guys down. It was the best thing I've ever done in my life. I actually contemplated just retiring from PUBG right there. But no, yeah,
becoming a Destiny player again. But no.
What?
Like,
but yeah, my new strategy, seriously, no matter what we're doing, I find a bike, a 2-seater, and I just drive around. If I see a package, I go for it. And then they'll be like running to zone, you know, like going in valleys and like being quiet. And I just zip back and forth on the bike, like right past them.
I feel like you're just baiting yourself to find people. It's just like,
yeah, kind of.
Do you remember? Like, stop hiding.
Do you remember that game, man? You were there. It was me, you, Wilson, and I forget the fourth. And all me and Wilson did was shoot each other the entire game.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Do you remember? Do you remember who won that game?
That was Lego, wasn't it?
Yes, I was there. Yeah.
Do you remember who
we
won
were
that
like,
game?
oh my God, we're going to us.
Us.
we actually had a really good. What that was on Quarry, wasn't it?
Yep.
Yeah.
It ended down
Quarry,
there.
that was actually a really good finish.
Yeah. Wilson just drove that dossier around. I shot out each tire one by one as he went back and forth.
But talking about just using vehicles and all that, one of my first experiences on the new map on PUBG, the desert map, I landed in one of the crater areas, and there was like a couple people, and I actually probably got the best shots of my life with a pistol. I think it was a 1911.
Oh,
I normally just whiff those so badly, but I got like 2 kills with them. I'm just like,
the best feeling
again. And I just find that little like bus, that little like, you know what I'm talking about? There's like this little bus you can drive around.
Yeah, the VW bus or whatever.
Yeah, no acceleration, whatever. I'm just cruising around, just finding people. And I look to my left. There's a cliffside. I can't tell you at all where it is, but there's like this cliff, and I see a truck trying to drive up to smash someone. So I'm just like, I'm going to intervene. So I get in there, kill them both, and I'm just kind of chilling there. And people just everywhere keep on going. The one cliff that I just want to chill at, everyone's just coming in, just like another vehicle comes up to me. I'm just like, how did you know I was here? So I kill him. Another guy, I turn around. There's a guy looting one of the guys I just killed. I'm like, what? You know? Get him. I turn around, see another couple cars chasing each other, and then I get killed from the back again. I'm just like, what is this cliff?
To be fair,
this cliff is meta.
I think one of the things they said that they wanted to look at was kind of adding more cover and or buildings on the new map, because a lot of it is so just open.
Yeah, it's like super clusters of buildings followed by just complete nothingness.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, we're gonna switch back to Destiny for a second. We had a good PUBG detour there, which I
wasn't
love
done.
and appreciate. No, it doesn't matter, Hope. I'm cutting you off.
But for real, all 4 of us should play Fortnite sometime. Just
talking about PUBG for a very
all
long.
4 of us should play Destiny sometime. Man, I gave
also true.
Yeah. We should play both. And we should get Triton to play PUBG. So.
If I could just get invited, you know. Okay, moving on to
do you have a PC?
No, you don't. Hove does. I do.
We can crossplay.
Seriously, why don't you come play with us
on Fortnite? Just saying.
I have it for both, so it doesn't matter.
So we had a TWAB come out, and Faction Rally is coming back. Mana had some thoughts about the looks of some of these Dead Orbit shaders. But first up, Lost Sectors with the Faction Rallies. You can now do as many as they want. They finally fixed that bug, which I heard Triton had a few words about that last time about the Lost Sector timer. But now we can loot as much as we want, which is great.
As much as you kill the boss, right? Which is probably how it's intended to be. So you could loot as much as you can down a boss, which makes sense. But I did have some pretty good parties when people were just doing that stupid run at Winding Cove. I can't lie.
No, you didn't.
Well, now we can do it again, but you actually have to kill the boss now. So hopefully, it goes well. I hope that that people were complaining about like the public events, even like handicapping that sometimes. I'm not sure. Bungie never said that was the case, but it looks like you can pretty much do whatever you want for faction rallies now, which is great. But what's even more great is they're adding a lot more stuff to the loot pool. We got all the auto rifles from last time are being added into like the Ingram loot pool for faction rallies. And on top of that, they're adding in what looks like Future War Cult hand cannon, New Monarchy Scout, and Dead Orbit linear fusion rifle to the loot pool as well. And then the winning guns are New Monarchy, and like if you depending on which faction rally wins, you could get either the New Monarchy or Dead Orbit pulse rifles or the Future War Cult scout rifle. Which I feel like with that, they're just trying to finally get Future War Cult to win. Like nobody likes pulse rifles right now. Like who would go for that? That really? You like pulse rifles in D2?
I use Autumn Wind. Is that what it's called?
Oh, that's right. Yeah, Autumn Wind. That's a fast firing one, right?
I like the Time Worn Spire.
So you like one archetype
Spire's pretty good.
Pulse rifles.
I like the Vigilance Wing.
Solid.
I like
the Trials Pulse Rifle, which if you had it, you would like it. I
don't like it.
You will like it. You don't have it yet, do you?
Yes,
you don't have it.
I have it.
No, you don't have it.
Do you know what you have? Do you know what you have? A crackly voice right now.
No, I don't. Do I?
Oh,
yeah, you do. Yeah, you do.
It just started.
Did you guys look at the armor too? Because again, New Monarchy's armor is the best.
It's always fire.
Dead Orbit
It
looks to be
Dead Orbit looks better.
No,
honestly.
Dead Orbit looks stupid. Quiet down.
I like the streaks. I like the
I don't understand. Like black and white's such a good combination, but they just can't seem to get it right.
I think this is the best one so far.
So hard.
I don't actually like Future War Cults as much. I don't like when their stuff has that kind of like white hazy background to it. I like the blue better, I think.
Really? I think this is one of the better ones too. I never really liked Future War color schemes.
No,
for some reason.
I didn't used to so much in D1 like at all. It just seemed to like mishmash colors. But I think I really liked their stuff in D2. That's one of the highlights of D2. You know, not the gameplay, not the PvP, but the colors of Future War Cult have taken a step up.
Future War Cult rebrand, much higher up on the list.
Yeah,
I like their colors for guns.
Ooh, that's something when we Lego. Let's give Triton a monologue episode, and he'll just talk about the factions rebranding
factions.
Maybe we can bring have our first 3-time guest and bring Executor Hideo back on for that one. He can interview him about the rebrand.
Well, I did have that not a podcast, like that YouTube thing where I said, like, look, I initially thought based on actual like location within the tower that New Monarchy was going to win, whoever because you didn't have to first go back and talk to them or something like that. So if you wanted to pick Dead Orbit or Future War Cult, you'd like run all the way back across the tower. I'm like, that's terrible positioning there. I mean, they're really disadvantaged. I think Dead Orbit did end up winning the first one, so
yeah,
that was a debunked theory.
Wait,
so we'll see about
you had YouTube? A YouTube?
Yeah, I did a YouTube on.
You have a YouTube. Like you have a YouTube channel.
Yeah, remember like a couple episodes ago, I kind of like laughed at like, you know, people were every time I post a video, it just reminds them to unsub. You weren't on that video. You weren't on that episode.
I might have been. I just generally don't listen to you when you talk.
Okay. Well, I mean, that makes sense, but I just, you know, that's was the status of my YouTube at the time.
Oh wow, I'm gonna have to check out your YouTube.
I thought he was going to say, I'm going to have to unsub.
Yeah, well, you haven't already...
I thought about it, but then that would be admitting that I knew he had a YouTube, and that would just foil my whole plan.
Wait, I always follow you at the outro, and I pretty much say that I'm actually doing YouTube, because you've gone from like, hey, I posted a video, to hey, this might be a yearly thing, to hey, don't bother.
Do you mean you've had a YouTube longer than like the last 2 weeks?
Yeah.
No shit.
Hope is straight savage right now. This is forced.
I basically did like...
Is Triton the only one who thinks I'm serious right now?
I have to look at. Well, I just don't like. Since you say so much bullshit that I never take serious myself, I just kind of placate you in this way as my own way of dealing with how obnoxious you are. So actually, this is my own way of just trolling back. So is to pretend that I do think you're serious.
Oh, yeah, it's not working real well.
It's working real well for me because I think that you're trying to look up what placate means. So you're probably thinking.
Actually, I'm looking at the weapons.
Okay, well, you have a proclivity to look up things like that because you don't know. So.
I really like.
That's on his phone, not his.
His monitor. I really like the Neo Monarchy pulse rifle, as well. But
I do think the pulse rifles look
like
good.
The way it looks.
It's just a matter of are they going to be good?
It looks like a Hawkeye though, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So is it gonna be 4 burst? Are they still all 4 burst all the time?
Oh, I don't know.
Or 4 round burst, I guess.
I think so, because it's like. You got the 4-round one, and then you've got the 5-round vigilance wing.
And now you're gonna have a 2-round one.
I guess. Yeah. Kind of. Do we want to jump into that?
I mean, there's not that much in the TWAB, so
yeah, I just gave you the best segue. God, you're the worst podcast. Just kidding.
Okay, so yeah, we got we got more sandbox update stuff. They're talking about the exotics changing, what they're changing with the exotics, and the first one that they introduced us to is the Graviton Lance changes, which is a pulse rifle that sounds awesome, and they even pointed out here like everybody knows it sounds awesome, it looks awesome, but it isn't quite, great.
It's not awesome
for shooting. Yeah, it's not actually awesome. It just gives the illusion of being awesome.
So what you're saying is if it looks like a duck and sounds like a duck, it still might not be a duck.
Yes. Exactly.
It might be a Lego size.
It might be a Lego size.
Everything I've learned.
Oh, yes. And so what I didn't read that. I'm terrible at reading the TWAB nowadays, I feel like. I didn't read about the two burst thing. I thought it still did the 2 burst and then 1, but they made the aim assist better and they made the recoil just tighter, basically.
Well, that's what it's gonna be.
Yeah, yes, that's the future state. And then the knockback thing, they changed a little bit. Knockback,
changing it to be less and go straight back instead of side to side. And also made the explosions bigger after a kill and void projectiles that seek targets after you blow something up. Which sounds like what I want from that gun.
It sounds like Outbreak Prime, right?
It does sound similar to Outbreak Prime, yes. But also with some other... I'm curious to see how it feels after the aim assist and all the burst stuff changes, because it's hard to like, you can read all that, but you don't really know what it's going to be like until you actually try it, you know?
Yes.
Yes.
There was something I was going to say, and I don't remember what it was. Oh. Another gun that I don't think they mentioned in here, but I don't know if you guys caught it. I think it was also John Wisniewski tweeted that in some of their playtests, that they were having like epic battles between Graviton Lance and Skyburner's or not Skyburner's Annex, Skyburner's Oath.
Skyburner's Oath.
Yeah,
nice.
So that must be another one that they're messing with, which I kind of I mean, I thought it was good in PvE because it did extra damage.
I remember you really liking that gun.
It was
that
also
was
like the first exotic I got.
Your Skyburners?
Mm-hmm.
I think that was my main gun when I took it into the raid at first, thinking it was going to be amazing.
Because it shoots with the shields, yeah.
It does damage, but it's just slow is the thing. I think that I stopped using it because of it.
Yeah.
It doesn't have a lot of rounds either in it. Maybe I'm missing.
Yeah, the mag, I don't think.
Yeah, the mag is not very big either.
It sounds like a nail gun, though, which is awesome.
Really intimidating nail gun.
Yes, which I'm curious. I did see that tweet by John, and I'm curious what, it's actually gonna feel like. Those two weapons in particular, the way he showed a GIF with it that was like, yeah, and it looked awesome, and it wasn't actual playtest. It was like a cartoon of like, I'm pretty sure it was. I don't want to misspeak. I'm probably gonna misname. It's gonna be a different cartoon that I say it was, so I'm not even gonna say it.
I want to be able to point out that you're wrong. What is it?
Yeah, I'm not gonna say it. I think it was Transformers, but I'm not sure. I'm probably wrong.
Let's prove I go wrong.
It's probably wrong. But because I don't remember what it looked like. But just I'm excited that we're seeing changes to these guns. And of course, these people care about these exotics. And so I'm glad to see them working on them. They mentioned ones that weren't getting changed. Oh, was that right? Was that right?
No.
Oh, I was right. Okay. So exotics not getting changed is Merciless, Telesto, Warcliffe Coil, Mida Multitool, Colony, Legend of... Is it Acreus?
Yeah, I'm not sure.
And Vigilance Wing. And so some of that's because they're just fine, like the Colony and Arceus, those ones, obviously they feel great.
Did you say, how did it pronounced? And we all said Acreus, and you went, yeah, like the Arceus.
Maybe.
Did that just happen? All right.
That would make sense, considering we just got feedback on the podcast. Somebody tweeted at us recently and said they couldn't stand the way I kept saying Leviathan instead of Leviathan. And they were like, why does Lego keep saying that?
I ask myself the same question every night when I go to sleep.
But you never stop me, Hove. You can't stop this.
Can't stop, won't stop.
The one thing to keep in mind, even though some are just fine and that's why they're not changing in, there's others like Vigilance Wing where they're not changing it because sandbox changes are making are making it different. And so that's the reason some of these exotics aren't changing. But I'm really excited that pulse rifles are seeing that drastic of a change, or at least they see that they don't need to change Vigilance Wing because it is getting better for pulse rifles in general.
I'm still upset that they're not buffing Mida.
Really?
No.
Are you serious?
Really.
No. Like, that's fine.
I am definitely not serious.
I just had irregular heartbeat palpitations because you said that.
Oh, I thought it was just because.
And I thought I was going to collapse. I'm still scarred.
Me too. But you don't see very much Mida anymore. I feel like it's still a great gun. People are gravitating towards.
What is the meta? I'm so out of the loop right now.
Not hand
what
cannons.
is?
It's still auto rifles.
It's hand cannons on PC though.
Yeah, I mean auto rifles.
It depends on what you're playing. It's pretty varied. Like hand cannons, auto rifles for sure. Positive outlook and
anti-OD. I could go by that a lot.
Yeah, submachine gun anti-OD is still, which I run that all the time. But I really like the new Trials pulse rifle. It kills super fast. I feel like I can outgun positive outlook sometimes.
My positive outlook.
Well, we'll see. We'll see.
1v1.
I know. I can't wait for private matches to come out just so I can see what 1v1 D2 is like, because I have no idea.
Theoretically, if Mayhem is a game mode by then, right? Even if it's not all the time, we can still put on Mayhem and have heavy all the time, and I could still snipe you in the face every 5 seconds.
And we can also, if we did fusion only, it would work out, because if you killed someone with the fusion rifle, their ammo would drop, and you could just pick it up and keep going. That would be nice.
Yeah, and you wouldn't have to cheat by using whatever you used to use to cheat.
Replenish. That was so awesome. I hope they bring Replenish back in D2. That'd be great.
All right, here's a serious question. You can leave this in a review, the answer. No, but all seriousness. Would you consider this cheating? Okay, you ready?
Okay,
we used to play the private matches that were no lane infusion only. Okay? Once they did the whole no special ammo thing, it kind of made it a little less viable because you never had fusion rifle ammo, right? So what we used to do was make it into Mayhem, but you weren't allowed to use heavy and you weren't allowed to use supers or abilities. It was literally just no lane fusion. Right? Sound fair?
Right? Yeah.
Sounds fair.
Except Lego would only put on his fusion rifle that had replenish to use his super to get his fusion rifle ammo like every 5 seconds because it was Mayhem. Is that not unfair?
All right.
If you say no super,
I didn't
say no super though. I think that's implied.
I feel like just because you're abusing the game mode to get the ammo, I feel like that's a little cheating.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
You can't use the super to get it. Like,
but here's the deal: whenever I take it off, they'd be like, "Oh no, don't take it off. Don't be."
Well, no one wants to be that guy.
Exactly. Thank you, Triton.
Yeah, no one wants to be that guy at that point. So, but you cheated.
Okay, well, next time when we go back in for our D1 reunion, whatever, private match fusion NLB only. Well, I won't use that one.
Actually, you have to delete it.
No, I'm not going to delete it. I won't use the super, but I'll still use it.
If I can beat you 3 games in a row, you have to delete it.
Mistakes are high.
No.
It's not any 3 games. It's 3 games. If I win all 3, you have to delete it.
Let's make a poll. Maybe. A poll in chat.
We might do a poll. Yeah, we might do a poll or something. Maybe we'll do a live showdown.
Clearly,
let's take a vote in chat
against it.
I mean, some people might if they value my beloved fusion rifle.
Nobody values your.
I'll vote against it because honestly, if you're attached to a gun, that's hard.
D1.
Yes,
but still, I still keep weapons all the way from vanilla just because I'm attached to them. My very first legend, technically second, but I accidentally deleted my first with stupid reason. But anyway,
it's like a part of my character,
Yeah, like it's like I get where he's coming from. I feel for you.
Thank you, Mana.
Wilson in chat says he used to value your fusion until you mapped him with it.
Well, nice. To each their own.
I'm just very happy that everyone wholeheartedly agrees that you are a cheater and a scoundrel.
A liar and a thief.
I will take scoundrel. I will take that title.
Look what Gunga said in chat. Lego, just put Hope and Wendler on a team together and you'll win every time.
Nobody can overcome.
I had to point that out.
Nobody can overcome Wendler. Come on. There's nothing I can do.
Okay, so in the TWAB, there were 2 other clarifications just before as the conversation dies down here. They said that the Burnout, like the new map, the new Burning Shrine map, which also, we didn't talk about that. It's really fun. I really like it a lot. I don't know, Triton, if it came up much for you or Hove whenever you played, but I really like the new Burnout map. They said it will be added to all Crucible rotations after Crimson Days is over. So just a heads up on that.
Yeah, that's good. Good on you.
And so everybody can play it.
Did they change anything like they did with that? What was the other map they brought back from D1? They remastered
Shores of Time turned
into Shores of Time.
You don't really notice. I
heard they nerfed the sun.
Yes. The sun is majorly nerfed.
Okay, that's good.
As far as like sniper spots or head glitches that you used to be in, I haven't played against any teams that really play outside. Everybody rushes to the center so fast. Like Hove, me and you were talking last week about how lanes might change. Like, I feel like it plays completely differently than D1, particularly in doubles. And because it's doubles, maybe it'll change when we see it in 4v4. But I haven't noticed a lot of the spots that I used to go in, and so everything feels basically the same. I haven't noticed any big changes yet. I'm sure there are some. I just haven't played enough of it yet to know.
Maybe little things that you just because the gameplay is flying so fast, you just won't ever tell.
Yes, exactly. I'm trying to think if there's anything else with that. The second thing is there are 2 exotic sparrows that you can get right now, and one of them is from the Crimson Days Ingram, and so that counts towards the loot pool that you're like, if you get it, you won't get a duplicate of it. But then there's a different exotic sparrow that you can get just randomly in the Crucible, and that's the one I got. And I guess that one doesn't count towards your Crimson Days Ingram like stuff you can't get. So I'm guessing that
list.
Your knockout list, yes.
I have a knockout list too.
Yeah, right. And so I'm guessing that means that you can get that one multiple times, I guess.
I don't think I've ever seen Lego shut anyone of us down like that.
Oh, you've seen me shut Hove down plenty of times like that.
Yeah, I mean, you shut down Hove. You just referenced yourself. Did you just say you've seen me shut down Hove plenty of times, Lego? Wow, you're so...
Did I say
I feel like you just referenced yourself.
I think you have.
You're so in the zone of shutting Hove down.
This podcast has gone to Lego's head so much he's talking in third person now.
Man.
Well, Lego thinks. Yeah,
but it's never.
terrible.
I don't think it's ever been that bad, Lego. But I applaud that, obviously. So I sort of take the time to say that. Continue with shutting Hove down. Sorry.
That's all I got. That's all I got.
I don't like the way I'm treated around here. I'm going to take my talents to another podcast.
I like that map a lot.
All right.
And
wants to comment on me quitting?
I got none.
You can leave.
Can I have the pop filter? I mean, that's the only thing I care about.
I mean, you were planning on leaving anyway, so.
No, I was
trying.
planning.
It's a different color with your mic, though. Do you really want it? Like, it's silver and the mic's not. Like,
it's the official.
But it's the official one, though. Yeah, it's the official one for the.
So really, I'm the only one of the four of us that's like officially sponsored by Blue.
Dang it!
Lego doesn't even have the headphones on. He's the worst sponsoree ever. Is that a worst sponsoree?
I just gotta get used to like having my ears so isolated. Like
Dude, it's weird, honestly.
I know I can't. I'm not used to it yet. So.
I still play with my Astros a lot, and I can actually hear my voice really well through it. And I put this on. I'm just like, am I talking too loud?
Have you listened? Have you used it to like listen to music though?
Yes.
Oh, yeah. I knew you had Lego. I didn't. They're fantastic.
They're actually really good.
Triton doesn't listen to music.
So. They are.
No, I don't. I actually don't. So
like, I gotta get over the snugness of.
No,
like,
they already though. Like the first like day I wore them, I felt like my head was gonna pop. They don't bother me as much as they did. I think it's just because the Astros are so loose.
It's like I can't wear my beanies with this on because it just squishes my ears into oblivion. Like I have to have just like them over my ear, in order to feel comfortable.
Yeah. With the music though, for real, like I've listened to a track that I've listened to a billion times and I heard stuff that I hadn't noticed before. Like it's not quite the EQ that I would typically like listening to music at, but it's so balanced and so perfectly like you can hear everything. I was like, I'm enjoying this in a way that I never have before, which is crazy awesome.
I say that every weekend. Do you prefer it with the bass, the amp turned on or not?
The
like
amp turned
plus. I'm sorry.
Yeah. If I'm listening to music, the amp turned on, but not the plus setting.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah. But yeah, that's about it. That's all I got too for D2. I mean, I'm looking forward to playing some more doubles. Maybe Mana, maybe Triton, maybe Hove will join. Maybe Mana will play with Gunga.
Yeah.
Maybe he'll take her out.
I'm thinking about it.
Valentine's.
I'm thinking about it. She's yelling at me to actually do it because I don't know if it's because she wants to play it or it's because she actually took the time to re-download and install it.
It's like, look what I did. Look what I did for you.
Look what I did for you, Mana.
I'm kind of scarred from D1's like Crimson doubles. That was rough. That was
curious
super
how D2 doubles would feel for you. So I'm hoping to get a report back next week, Mana.
I'm hearing a lot of people are liking it so far. So I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah, I have been surprised at the number of people who like pretty vehemently dislike Destiny 2 PvP that have said, while it's still not a fix-all, they're not totally satisfied that it's their favorite so far. Like I said, Triple being one of them who has been very against reasonably. I'm not saying he's was being one of the crazy toxic douchebags, but there was a lot he didn't like and he seems to like it. So
yeah, a lot of people are saying that. I agree. Well, I think that's it for RezoCast. No, it's not.
Let's talk about things.
What are we gonna talk about, Hove?
I don't know. Let's just talk, man. Let's just do the thing. Let's just do it. Oh, and I'll say this. You finally, I never got to ask you, or I might have, but I think I probably ignored your answer. You finally got your movie of the week emblem. What's it look like?
Yes. It's awesome. It does not move like I thought it might. I had fingers crossed for like, movie of the week gif every week on BNet has the little circle that moves. The emblem still doesn't move.
Is it the same emblem?
It is the same emblem. It does look slightly cooler because with the new emblems, they're kind of transparent. Like the logo part comes off into the character screen when you're inspecting yourself. And so it kind of has this three-dimensional look to it. So I like that.
Yeah, as we're getting, you're 30 now. Speak of inspecting yourself. I believe you're supposed to inspect yourself once a month.
Yeah, I am 30 now.
Yeah,
so
check for. Forget it. Right now, Lego thinks the emblem's way cooler because he's the only one of us that has it. Once we all get it, he's like, I thought about it. It really isn't any different. It's not that great, guys. Don't worry about it.
There's something about like symmetrical emblems in D2 that looks awesome because you've got the Destiny, or what am I saying? You've got the movie of the week one that's circular, but the new Iron Banner one is circular too, and it looks really cool. I really like season 2 Iron Banner logo. And so if you get a chance to jump in season 2 Iron Banner when it comes back around, it looks awesome. It looks really cool.
They really need to start coming out with like holographic moving emblems and stuff for like exotics, like exotic emblems and stuff like that, where like moves or something.
I want like a hologram Tupac.
Well, that reminds me though. Remember how you had the gear at the end of Age of Triumph? You could go back in the raids and get the gear that all matched. It had the hologram looking stuff coming out. What if you had that for emblems? Like it like had this hologram.
That would be cool.
That'd be awesome.
Like just simple stuff like that. I feel like they could implement just to make it flashier and feel more like I worked for this. Look at this,
Yeah.
I think it'd be cool.
We can all tell you work for it, Mana.
I'll work. Work.
Twerk.
What twerk? No, what? I'm classy.
You don't twerk?
I pole dance.
I twerk when I inspect myself. Wow. Forget I said that.
Okay. Yeah.
No, in all seriousness, something that I don't think we talked about it even when I wasn't here. But the one thing they're doing, I don't know the reason behind it, if it was specifically because it kind of helps vault space or what. But the one thing I've noticed that they did for when you brought up Iron Banner, it made me think of it.
Yeah.
That I kind of hope they continue, even though there's no armor for Crimson doubles, which I was a little bummed about. Right? There's no like armor set or weapon set.
Yeah.
Oh,
there isn't.
Yeah, that's one downside of the event. But the one thing they're doing with Iron Banner, and I hope they continue with other things because it's cool, is there's just one set of Iron Banner armor now, right? You don't have to collect one for like every season or like every whatever. But there's ornaments for each season that you can take on and take off and put on. That, and the way ornaments are now, they like pretty much make it a different cosmetic armor.
Yeah.
So it kind of, you just have to keep one set and then you grind for the ornaments each thing, which is the same thing as grinding for the armor. You just don't have to take up 4 slots, 5 slots every season. So I think it's kind of neat, right?
Yeah.
No,
that's talked about that last week.
Was I here?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was just
me and you. Yeah, I brought it up because Briar Rabbit actually brought it up, and he actually talked about it on DCP last week too. And so I was like, "Oh, that's funny. We're both talking about it at the same time."
I haven't even listened to our own podcast that I participated in recently, so I definitely haven't had a chance to listen to any other ones. So sorry, Lego, and sorry, Briar, that I.
But yeah, I do think that it is awesome that the ornaments work like that, and I really like that system, and I hope to see it continue. Like I hope they keep doing
it's cool,
that kind of thing,
right?
It really solves a big problem too with vault space.
Well, it's
in
not
your inventory
it
space too.
Oh, yeah, not solved, but
inventory
it really helps out.
Inventory space for sure.
Yeah, like on your character
too.
Yeah, that'll be interesting. Like by season 5, we'll have 5 different sets. You could just have one armor set and have 5 different options at any given time, which is crazy.
Yeah, hopefully they do it like with if they do seasonal like the planetary gear. I'd even take like a rotation of like if this is the set you get from the various planets and moons, like have that be like all one drop down. That'd be even cool. That'd be cool as well.
I thought whenever we were gonna get seasons that we might have different planetary gear, but it's been the same.
Yeah, it's still the same.
A part of me was hoping for that too,
which is kind of a bummer. But that would be a lot of work. That would be like
true.
A lot of gear.
Yeah, and keep in mind they're trying to completely. Like revamp
everything.
Yeah. So it's understandable why our expectations are too high, I guess.
But like that small change though, like the fact that they can do some things like that every now and then, you know, amongst all the like the outline that they gave us in that roadmap is still pretty cool. Because I mean, you definitely want them to work on those things. I think more than, you know, even awesome emblems like that wouldn't be higher than sandbox changes for me, obviously. So the fact that they can squeeze those things in amongst doing all the roadmap stuff is pretty cool. Because I don't remember that being something they addressed, right? That wasn't like that litany of lists we got one time, like, hey, this is going to be something we do, and then it just kind of ends up happening. So those are always nice little things to find along the way.
Yeah. I got a question for you guys with, you know, because we're kind of all our conversation like revolves around sandbox a lot of times, and that's what we're waiting for. They mentioned all the exotic weapons that they're working on. Is there a specific exotic weapon for y'all that you would like to see changed? Maybe you like the way it looks or something. Do what?
Mida needs a buff.
You're just messing with all of us, Hove. Well, come on.
I would never do that.
What do you got? What for real? What weapon would you want to see exotic wise changed?
Make Prometheus lens great again.
I should have known, man. I was gonna say that.
Can I just ask for like a new weapon instead?
No. Yeah, like what now would you? What one would you like to see be awesome?
Okay, I would like one of the weapons, any of them, to be changed to a linear fusion rifle exotic. I didn't ask for a new one. I asked for one to be changed.
So you maybe because Cold Heart and the solar lens.
Oh,
like...
I'm sorry, not linear fusion.
Linear fusion.
Wait, yeah, like a sniper.
Yeah. No. I'm saying Cold Heart and the other one are like pretty similar, you know. And it is weird that we don't have a linear exotic fusion rifle at all, do we?
Wait, do we not?
No.
Do we really not? Oh,
guys, come on.
I've been out the loop for a while. I don't know if they added something, but
I thought the Vice grenade launcher was actually going to be a linear fusion rifle when I first saw like the design of it and everything. But yeah, what would the exotic perk be on it on a linear?
Maybe like you can charge. You know how you have to charge it and then it just fires automatically. Yeah. Maybe you can charge it, hold it down, and maybe you can charge that shot so you can just click it and then shoot when the time is ready.
I have an idea.
I got an idea too.
It might be kind of. I don't really know what you're saying. I don't because I'm dumb and I don't understand. But I actually talked about this for D1. I don't know if it was on the podcast we just talked, but maybe you could. Although I think I did it with regular fusion rifle. Maybe you had like a full charge. You know, you have to like hold it in, charge, and it shoots. But anywhere in between single tapping it and the full charge, you can shoot it at any of those charge times, and it just does more or less damage.
Oh, okay.
So you can kind of like single tap like smaller bolts, or you could like hold it in like the full second to get.
I see.
Maybe add his with mine. Mine was kind of like you can preemptively charge it and then like store it, and then when you peek out, then you can kind of fire it. You know, like it's ready. You don't have to perfectly time it. You know, in between shots.
Yeah, that's cool. I like both of those ideas. I was thinking mine's probably a little OP, but what if you like when you charged it, it didn't fire. You had to hold it down until it was charged, and then it didn't fire until you went over somebody's like body, basically down the scope.
Oh,
like
it detected it. Like
it automatically shoots.
That might
be ridiculous.
So it wouldn't be a headshot every time. Maybe. And it wouldn't kill in one headshot. Like you would have to like swipe it at exactly head height to get the headshot. But if you swiped at the body, you just get a body shot, and that's it. And then you have to charge it again.
But here's the thing: did you say that is a headshot a one-shot kill?
Yeah.
Yeah, still OP because all you do is you just aim high all the time, aim above them.
Yeah, but like the moment
the reticule down,
you have to go over their head hits the body though. It would immediately shoot anyway. So like if you're too low and then like drag up, it like hit him in the arm or shoulders.
Exactly.
Right.
So it could be. I don't know. That's interesting actually. That could just be a fun gun in general. Just everyone hitting their shots. It doesn't necessarily have to be a headshot. Or just like it would be weird, yeah. It could be a fun gun actually.
Triton asleep?
No, I was checking our
Who's that guy sleeping in the corner?
I'm sleeping in the corner.
Who's that quiet?
Who's sad and not talking? Oh my god.
Was it sad? I thought it was something. I thought it was mad. I didn't know.
I thought it was
maybe
mad. I don't know. We all have a different version of the story. That's great.
Yeah.
One of ours has to be. Is it just a mashup?
I mean,
of all-
between mad
Does
or
that
sad,
make
it
sense?
has to be. I think it's one of those.
Sadly mad.
Mine is Fighting Lion because that thing's terrible. Hopefully they can make it good.
No, but there's a play style around it.
There is. Have you seen Destiny Fun Police use that thing?
Yes, I have.
Okay, well that's like
I watched
the
him.
exception. Like, does a really good player find some use for this? Like, well, I'm okay.
He
Yeah.
committed to that. It was
and
actually
TV.
amazing that he actually found a playstyle to
Yeah.
make it
Well,
work.
they said that's like what it was designed. It wasn't designed to be super strong. It was designed to be like a utility thing with your melee.
Yeah,
And
because
he-
it's a secondary.
it out.
Or it's an energy, I guess.
Yeah.
So
Mhm.
makes sense. I think mine would be Graviton Lance, which is the one they're fixing anyway.
Yeah, that's
But
why
I
I didn't
just-
say it.
Yeah, I just really like the sound of it, and the idea of the explosion afterwards. Like, looks cool and everything. Explosions just make everything more awesome. And they
All right,
said
all right,
that-
Michael Bay.
Oh man, Ho beat me to it.
No. They said that in the Crucible Radio interview with John Wisniewski. They were talking about like their design for the Sunshot, and it was so awesome because it just made explosions all the time, and that like it just feels good to make explosions and see things blow up.
I
So-
do have an actual answer.
Okay.
The Rat King.
Yeah, that would be cool.
I still don't have one.
I think it's a cool
Really?
idea. Neither do I. I
It's
think
like
it's
a cool
cool
concept and
idea.
idea.
But it
yeah.
should be a little bit more powerful. Like the buffs, I guess, should be more.
Oh no, I did get one. I
Or
forgot.
extend like the
On
radius
PC.
so you don't have to
I
be like
got it.
on top of each other to get the
Well,
buff.
this
And
is
then I thought
D2.
was
It doesn't
glitchy.
matter. That's where you're always at anyway.
I would like to see an exotic that gives you that like prompts you to get away from other people to use it.
Let's use Rat King only in Crimson Doubles.
That doesn't. I guess that could be fun because Rat King puts you invisible whenever you get a kill, right? Or when you reload or something.
Reload.
Sounds awesome.
Invisible
I'm-
shoulder charging Titan.
All right. Yeah.
I'm offended. My inner D1
Do you want to know
before year 3.
a minute ago? Do you know what I thought of though? That's really crazy.
Okay.
That James McAvoy plays Mr. Tumnus in the Chronicles of Narnia movie.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah,
Really?
yeah. See,
one of his first
thank
roles
you.
now.
Wow.
That is crazy.
Yeah, like,
Look at that character compared to all the characters he plays now.
exactly. Like anybody out there, if you're an aspiring actor, streamer, entertainer, you may be Mr. Tumnus right now, but one day you can be Professor X. Never let your dreams
true.
die.
And or a hardcore badass of some sort that swears a lot because he does a lot of those characters.
I think
curved
it's so
bullets.
funny that he played this like terrible half woodland creature thing. Actually, that's where I
Yeah.
thought of it. I was trying to think of when I told Mana. He was like a
That's
woodland
what
creature.
you thought of. Well,
You need to give some context for that. No one knows.
what was
what
I
it is.
reminded you of before? Or this was before?
No, before
Versus
you were
now?
Steven Seagal.
Oh, okay.
Now
Okay.
you're,
Now,
now you're Mr.
wow,
Seagal
yeah,
was
now,
doing great.
now Mr. Tumnus. It's funny because one of my friends from high school, one of his exes, used to call me Mr. Tumnus.
No.
Just because my name is like Tommy, is just kind of transformed into Mr. Tumnus somehow.
Actually, here's what happened. I was thinking during the podcast. This is probably when I wasn't paying attention. I was trying to think why my first thought was Mana looks like some sort of small woodland creature, and so then my next thought was what kind of woodland creatures are there? And I was like, ooh, a half goat, half man sounds like a woodland creature. And then I was like, oh, Mr. Tumnus. Who played him? Oh, James McAvoy. That's a really weird character.
Oh my
Wow,
god.
the mind of Hove.
The mind of Hove.
That's
this
a
all
pretty-
happened pre podcast right now,
No,
or
this
is
was
this
like
happening
30
throughout?
seconds ago. Yeah. it was like
Okay,
30
this is
seconds
happening
ago.
all
Okay,
throughout
okay.
the evolution of his mindset when I first.
Yeah, because I think I looked at the screen again, and I was like, oh, look at that little woodland creature. I don't
My
know.
God.
This was a pretty normal.
Hove has been staring at me. He's
No,
like, look
no,
at
no,
that
no.
pathetic creature.
no. It was. It's
I'm
like
gonna put on my orange jacket and go to town.
It's like a cute woodland creature.
Oh my gosh. Well, that's been
know.
WrestleCast episode 73.
I don't know. I
Thank
don't know
you
if
for
it's still
joining
You
us.
guys,
or not.
you guys never take me seriously, and I don't understand why.
You just compared Mana to a woodland creature.
And then you had an evolution of
Yeah,
your
you've
thought
never done that
process.
one word in an entire topic. may not have anything to do with that topic, but it may have something to do with another topic, and it makes you think of that topic. And then
no. Have you played that game that's like you're with another person and you go 3, 2, 1 and you both say a word at the same time and you keep saying a word at the same time until you get to the same word?
Can we do that right now?
No, it's gonna be terrible. There's gonna be too much lag.
I'm not smart enough.
Yeah, I'm not. This isn't gonna work good with me.
Also, Hove went to Woodland Creature, so the likelihood of this being like 2 hours of a game.
Triton, you and I were gonna get on the first one.
Okay, Triton and Hove. Here we go.
All right.
Okay, I'll do the countdown. Okay.
Wait, is it 3, 2, go or 3, 2, 1, go?
3, 2, 1, go.
Okay.
3, 2, 1.
Super Burger.
Super Burger.
Yes!
Oh, we did it! What?
I told you.
Oh wait, that was trippy that we both did it. I knew right away too when Hove was like me and you. I was like Super Burger.
No, it's like, you guys know each other way too much. That's cheating, I feel.
That was amazing. That was probably the best thing that's happened on this podcast.
It probably was. Nothing was.
It's weird because I see bonding between Hove and Triton, and just like 40 minutes ago, there was
but that was all.
High intensity savagery.
Oh wait, no, that's part of the deal. I mean, that's part of why we're so connected. Also, I don't know. Lego shutting Hove down, then doing third person was also fantastic. There's a lot of great moments.
Lego, me and you
tonight.
Yeah, we're gonna get this one. We're gonna get it. Ready?
Okay, so I'm not gonna say go. We're just gonna say the word. 3, 2, 1 word. Okay, you'll do it.
Yeah.
Three. I'll do 3, 2, 1, go. That's what I'll do. Okay. 3, 2, 1, go.
Dongblade.
Destiny. Titan. You have to keep going.
Keep going.
Okay. Yeah, that's how you do it. You just keep going until
we were close. Nobody's gonna listen to this.
Okay.
3, 2, 1, go.
Dongblade.
Fusion Rifle.
Dongblade. What is that cheating?
Wait. I feel like that's cheating. Lego.
I don't think that's how that works.
Like, I don't think you can just say this.
I'm probably playing this game.
It's like paper, scissors, rock, and one person's always choosing like rocks, but then the other person's trying to dodge it.
Size Legos.
Oh, it's like using your super to get your replenish back, but
yes, I just cheated.
I can't believe we're calling Lego a cheater when I just said Dongblade every time.
Yeah, that's true.
I thought I was going to yell that.
Well, we expected you to cheat, Hove. I mean,
all right, that was enough. I didn't really I was having a lot of fun this episode, and that's why like a half hour ago I was like, no, let's just talk about things. But now I'm pretty satisfied. I've compared Mana to 2 movie stars and a fake creature,
a mythical creature. Yeah,
I've bonded with Triton. I don't know what Lego I just did.
Yeah, that wasn't bonding. I don't know what just happened.
No, but I'm feeling pretty good. I'm sure that by now, I'm talking to just you 3 because everyone who was listening to this point, thank you, I love you, was like, fuck this game. I have to go.
We got the first try though. Like that should have inspired the 2 people that stayed for that.
Wait, we gotta get one more. We gotta get Lego and Mana.
Why? No. It's got to be some combination that hasn't. No, we're not.
That is a combination we haven't done. We only did 2 combinations of people.
But I think we're playing the game wrong because we're just going to say the same word over and over again.
No, I did that on purpose. I was being a jackass.
I'll wait. I'm totally not smart enough for this.
I got one.
Me neither.
Triton and Mana. I guarantee you both get it too.
All right.
You ready?
I'll give it a try because I already know the word I'm going to
Okay, Hove, you do the countdown.
All right. 3, 2, 1, go.
Asian.
Star Wars.
Oh.
God damn it. Triton got it. Me and Triton would have got it again.
Oh, God.
Did you say Star Fox?
I said Star Wars. I was hoping you'd go with like Battlefront 2 or something.
Good. No, I was going Asian because I feel like we've done that a couple times, like enough in the same context.
Well, we have, but I was really hoping that maybe. So wait, Hove, you were thinking Asian too?
Yeah.
Just because you pitted us both together? Oh, my God.
See, me and Hove are on the same wavelength.
Yeah. We got to end the podcast now. Something's gonna
Lego and Triton.
No, I feel really uncomfortable right now. This has been this has been Lego, aka Lego Le Flash. You can find me on Twitter, Twitch, YouTube at Lego LE Flash. Hove, where can they find you?
Eating a super burger in Tijuana with Triton. Twitter and Twitch, Hove76. I feel like my talking privileges have been. I'm revoking my own speaking privileges.
Yeah. But
yeah, you can find me those places. I love all of you. You're all fantastic. if you're still listening to this, because I'm really sorry for what I just put you through. I am. I genuinely am apologizing. Oh, Triton.
Yeah, you can find me on Twitter pretty much daily. Twitch, trying to do that at least consistently on Tuesdays. So
and your
Tuesdays,
brand new YouTube you just put out
9 to 10:30. Yes, and the brand new 2-week-old YouTube channel that people have managed to both sub and then immediately unsub when I posted a video. So thanks for all of that. So thanks, Hope. And how about you, Mana?
Hey, just think of this, Ryan. That's an active community if they're subbing and unsubbing, okay? Very
they
active.
visited your page at least twice.
But you can find me almost every day on Twitch at the Manigator. Actually, I have a brand new schedule that I'm trying to stick with. That's why I'm like dead tired right now, because my body's not used to waking up early. You can find that on my Twitter, which is also the Manigator. It's pinned. And I do have a YouTube, and I hyped it up, and I've yet to play enough multiplayer to actually make highlight videos or anything. But I swear it might happen again.
We're gonna see a Gunga Mana highlight video, doubles highlight video. I can't wait. I know it's coming.
It might actually happen. So
Gunga have all the clutches. It'll just be Gunga.
Everything.
Can me and
But
Triton
mainly Twitch and Twitter.
Can me and Triton do one more? I think we're gonna get it again.
All right, do it. Do it.
Oh,
okay, here we go. I'll count it. 3, 2, 1.
Dominoes.
Mindy. Oh.
Wait. Keep going off that and see whatever.
Wait, but no,
next.
I feel
3,
like it doesn't
2,
happen that way.
1.
No, I'm done.
Stripper.
I may have actually done stripper, but I thought that's the whole point, is you can't keep like devolving to get to the same where that seems.
No, that is the
point.
I'm sure that's the way the game goes, but I'm not sure.
Jeez,
Okay,
that was the entire point. To try to
I would have gone. Actually, I would have probably gone stripper, then eye patch. Is probably the
that's where I was
progression.
going to.
Okay. So you can also find RezoCast on Twitter at RezoCast.
Yeah, pirate
about
stripper?
Team Resolute at teamresolute.com.
No.
And hey, we're sponsored by Blue Microphones and Headphones now. We got some awesome microphones right here, and they sound great. We're really excited about it. Mana's boom arm is awesome. It looks really good. And
we're gonna have some cool stuff for you
pop
too.
filter is okay.
Soon.
We have what?
We're gonna have stuff for them too.
Yeah. We're gonna be doing some giveaways soon, and we're gonna have a code soon, and it's gonna be great. And until next time, guys.
Wait, can I tell them what the code is?
Nope. Because you can't use it yet.
Down, left, right, A, B, start. Is that not
what
the
was
code?
that the code for again?
Everything.
Everything ever? Okay.
I'm pretty sure it was to like pick your level in Sonic the Hedgehog 2.
Well, until next time, guys. GG.
Dongblade.
GG's.
Stripper.
Stripper. Mindy.